Hi. Today we are very excited to have received a DJI FPV drone. I think it's been pretty, certainly been long awaited, certainly been lots and lots of leaks of information on the web, but we finally have one. So, I'm going to do an unboxing. This is not sponsored by DJI. This is actually a unit that I've purchased. So, firstly, sorry it's not earlier because I wanted to get this up a little bit earlier on, but we were let down by the couriers, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to do an unboxing. I'm then going to get the batteries charged up. I don't think there's going to be enough daylight to take it out for a fly, unfortunately. But as I say, first things first, let's unbox it, let's see what we've got, and then put the batteries on charge. I think then I might even do another video of binding it all together, because we've got to bind the goggles to the drone, we've got to bind the controller to the drone. But even before that, I'll probably take you through the process of making sure that the firmware is the latest that is in the drone, and for that we're going to need to connect it up to a computer and use Drone Assist. So without further ado, let's get this unboxed and see what we've got. So we're unboxing the DJI FPV Combo. What do we have? So we have the drone. First impressions, very nice. Quite a nice finish on it. One of the big questions about the drone is how fragile or strong, depends on what word you want to use, especially if you're going to be flying this in full acro FPV mode. And I would probably say you don't want to crash it. Although it feels very solid and very well built, it wouldn't surprise me if you crash that, it's going to be difficult to replace some of the parts. Now I have seen that DJI have released some information regarding parts that can be replaced, and you can see that there are a fair amount of screws. These bottom arms look like these front arms I should say, look like they'll come off. These bottom feet look like they can come off and be replaced. Even these top arms actually, if you look here, I'm not sure if you can see this on camera focus, but up here we've got some screws around on the side panel, so it even looks like, and on the top. So it looks like if you replace these arms will be replaceable. Quite large motors. Going to be DJI's own proprietary motors, and obviously your props are going to fit into those. Again, toolless prop fitting and removal. The battery comes fitted in the drone, and that is a sizable battery pack. So that then connects there. There's the battery pack. So it's quite a fair sized battery. I think it's 2000 milliamp hour 6S. But I would say that's certainly been well thought out. So that's the drone. We'll come back to that in a minute. So put that over there. So then we've got goggles. So these are the new DJI version 2 goggles. All very nice foam padding around here. Yep. Even with my glasses on, I can put those goggles on. I don't need to wear the glasses when I'm flying, just mainly for reading, etc. But if you do need to wear glasses whilst wearing goggles, there is plenty of room to be able to do so. Yeah. Right. So let's go down to layer 2. And we have the new controller. So this is the FPV V2 controller. One thing I've not been able to find out just yet is whether this can be used with like the DJI Air unit and stuff like that. I haven't seen how you would bind that. I'm sure you can, but I haven't got confirmation of that at the moment. So, but yeah, looks very nice. Got a little bit of charge in it, but we will need to fully charge that before we do anything. Right, so we have got a spare set of props. So we've got, looks like we get 2 sets. The sort of plastic feel of the props. Yeah, I'm not sure how many branches they'll put up with. Quite flexible. So I'm sure we'll find out. So we've got 2 boxes of those. Yep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these other 2 boxes out. On the floor. So we have another battery. It's good to see actually all the internal boxes are cardboard, so which is nice. Not too much foam. Right, so yeah, so we've got the battery here. The battery, I think that's a 2,500 milliamp hour, 7.2 volt. I think that's like a 2S battery. So that is going to be for the goggles. So we've got a battery charging brick. So there we go. It's got 2 USB ports on it, and then the main connector which will plug into the battery. That'll be for the drone battery. cables, power cable. Lots of cables. Quick start guide. And disclaimer and safety guidelines. It's always worrying, isn't it, when the safety guidelines is thicker than the quick start guide. So what cables do we have? So we obviously have a mains power cable, UK plug. Got a USB to USB-C cable. So we have that. And what we've got here. So got the strap for the goggles, so that'll go on the back of your head, that'll go over the top, and that'll go on the sides of the goggles. There it goes. I've got an Allen key. So it's probably to make sure that everything is tight. Let's just have a quick look and see. Yeah, so that fits. Helps if I should get the camera in the right place. There we go. So that fits into all these little Allen bolts all around the drone. So that tells me that they do expect you to be able to do some repairs to the drone. Got a USB-C to USB adapter. These look like a couple of aerials, goggles. Something very small. These will be a spare set of sticks for the controller. And got a lime green cover canopy that also fit onto the drone. So that is everything that's in the box. Now, with DJI and combo kits, normally they come with 3 batteries. So mini combo kit, you know, mini 2 combo kit, Mavic Pro, Fly More combo, etc., etc., come with 3 batteries normally, and spare props, etc., etc. This combo kit doesn't. I'm guessing it's called a combo kit because it comes with the controller, comes with the goggles. Not sure what spare parts are going to be available, as in the arms if you crash it or whatever, or whether it's got to go back to DJI. But from the website, from DJI's website, etc., it does look like they are going to do spare parts. They have made parts on this to be user replaceable. Obviously, batteries will be available, you know, spare batteries. on DJI's website. Whether they actually list them yet. Right, so it looks like the batteries are going to be priced at £139. What else? What other accessories have they got on the site at the moment? Yes, right, so they do a fly more kit, and the fly more kit at the moment they're still showing estimated delivery times, so in my experience that means that we will be waiting a little while for these accessories to come along, but they do a DJI FPV Fly More kit. That comes with 2 more batteries and a battery charging hub. So like with any other DJI product, it's an intelligent charging hub, so if you put 3 batteries in there, it will charge the most charged battery first to get you up and flying as quickly as possible. So yep, so that's interesting, but no spares. Yeah, so combo. There's also, and you may have seen it, the DJI Motion Controller, which is a single-handed controller. That looks quite an interesting product as well. Again, that's showing that there's a 10 to 15 working days wait for that product as well. But I haven't even seen any pre-release video footage or anything of that either. So I don't think that will be around for a little while. I think there's also a legal case going on with that and another company at the moment as well. So we shall see. But as soon as it does become available, hopefully we'll get one and go out and try it with the drone. And it looks that is priced at, or will be priced at £139 as well from DJI. Spare goggles battery is going to be priced at appears to be £29. But with that, I do believe, I'm just looking actually, I can't actually see that power cable.
2 very boring minutes later.
Ah. Oh man, doing a man look on my desk. So yeah, there's your power cable, but you can buy a power lead that will go to a 2S, and I believe these goggles can actually be used up to 6S. So you can buy if you've got 6S, if you've got 6S lipo packs, or up to 6S lipo packs, easy for you to say. Then you can buy an adapter and use your battery packs as well. So you don't have to use this battery. And I know there's something that's quite important, although this has got a USB plug on the end. This will only work if you have this specific lead plugged into it. I do understand that if you was to try and plug a USB lead in there, USB-C lead in there and connect it up to your battery, the voltage would be wrong. Sorry. If you plug a USB-C lead into there, this won't actually function. It won't actually allow you to power it up. It will only work with this lead, purely because the voltage that comes out of this is not USB-C to a device, so it wouldn't work with a mobile phone and stuff like that. So they've had to make this special lead. If you look, actually, it's just about to see that. You can see it's got lugs on the side, and that fits into the lugs inside the battery. So that's a special lead, but as I say, as far as I know, that's not a major issue, and you can use the goggles with a lipo pack that you may already have with your other drones. So because obviously these goggles So these goggles don't only work with this drone. These goggles will work with this drone and will work with an FPV drone with an air unit or a Cadex system installed on it. So that's very good. You know, if you want to get into the digital FPV world, then these goggles are great, and this is quite an interesting entry into that market. But yeah, no, the drone, it's definitely a weighty drone. There is no doubt about that. I think it's 800 grams. UK regulations mean, because it is 800 grams, I would recommend joining the BMFA or FPV UK, which would then allow you to fly this in a recreational area, or an area that's substantially used for recreation. I think it's about £20 with FPV UK, who I'm a member with, and I think it's the same with BMFA, and that allows you to fly under the Article 16 amendment. If you was to be flying outside of recreational area, then you are going to have to be careful where you fly. You're going to have to obviously make sure that you've either got a A2 CFC if you're flying in an area where you need the separation of less than 150 meters, or if you're in a big open space in the middle of nowhere, then you'll be fine to fly this under the normal drone regulations. But as I say, my recommendations would be to join, as I say, the BMFA or FPVUK.org, and that will then allow you to fly this in recreational areas. I have not flown it. As I say, this is my first opening of the box. This is completely my first impressions of the drone. I have not had a pre-release or anything like that. Let's just have a quick look at the camera. Oh, focus. There we go. Got a little cover under here. That's where your SD card will go, and your cable, USB cable. Got a couple of forward-facing sensors, and then underneath, of course, got some more sensors as well. Yeah, so my first impressions of the drone itself are, it's very well built but heavy. Do I think it will crash well? I think it'll be easy to crash, but I don't think it will crash well. I think it will be fairly easily damaged. It's hard plastics, etc., etc. So, you know, what you would normally expect from a DJI drone. So I think it would just be a matter of time to see what spare parts DJI are going to bring out. Maybe they're waiting to see how many are crashed to give them an idea of how many parts or what parts to mass produce. So that's the unboxing done. Pretty exciting. What I'm going to have to do now, get all the batteries charged up, and then once I've done all of that, I'm going to record another video of the setting up of the drone. So putting props on, putting the strap on the goggles, connecting it up to DJI Assist and making sure that the firmware is all up to date and got the latest version. It should have, but we just need to double check that, just to make sure that everything is running as it should be, and then bind it all together. So bind the goggles to the drone, the controller to the drone, and then once all of that's done, and I've shown you how to do that, we'll go out and take it out for a flight. And that will be the first flight, so you'll get my first reaction. The only problem is I've only got one battery, so might have to do it in 2 sections. So if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you haven't, thumbs down. Leave us a comment. If you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I've added some links to the products used for recording this video. I will get a kickback if you do purchase any of those items, but that is great because that helps me to record more footage like this. Maybe buy some spare props for the drone when I crash it. But yeah, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you'll get the updates or get the notifications of when we release new video footage. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.